Good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. My name is Latricia Wilson, and I am a missing person slash homicide investigative journalist with Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. I'm also the administrator or lead administrator of Missing, Lost, and Trafficked Facebook group. And that Facebook group is actually growing significantly. I did recently create a YouTube channel, which I'm building. It's getting there. And so it's really new, relatively new. I would love for you to go on over to YouTube and search for Missing, Lost, and Trafficked, okay? I am streaming right now live from Missing, Lost, and Trafficked YouTube channel. I'm streaming live from Pebbles and Bam Bam Facebook page. If you have any tips regarding the disappearance that you could share, credible tips of Burnette Henry with me, you can share those tips via email. You also have the option of sending me a message. I read basically all of my messages. You can send those tips, credible tips that would help family figure out what has happened to her, to Missing, Lost, and Trafficked at gmail.com. Missing, Lost, and Trafficked at gmail.com. What I want to do now, because I did look like I'm dropping things, I did just recently start this live stream. I just started this live stream just a moment ago, okay? So what I like to do, I wanted to give you the opportunity to share this live stream. You may share this live stream with your Facebook friends and your Facebook followers. Share this live stream with any group that you are affiliated with on Facebook, any group that you have joined, okay? If you are on YouTube watching this live stream right now, I highly suggest that you hit the like button because it helps to, promote, so to speak, or sort of push my content out into the atmosphere in the YouTube community. So if you're watching from YouTube right now, hit the like button. I appreciate any comments, any feedback. No threatening language will be tolerated, and please, we'll try not to use profanity, okay? I know it's a struggle, but let's try not to use profanity in the comments of this Facebook Live, and we'll try so hard not to use profanity on YouTube. And I know it's a struggle. Believe me, I do. And it will be a struggle tonight. Some information you're going to hear tonight will have you at the very least saying, what? But look, you can use the acronyms, but just don't spell it out, okay? You're probably going to get a little flustered during this live stream. There is a strange set of circumstances that I will be discussing tonight regarding a young woman who has gone missing at the age of 29 years of age. Strange. And a disturbing message was sent to her sister, okay, from her to them. As far as they know, This message was sent from her boyfriend. He's saying that he is now her ex-boyfriend, but he sent a message to Burnette Henry, and that's the young woman we'll be discussing tonight, to her sister, stating that she is deceased, that she has died. Okay? That's the message he sent. All right, so I have tonight, I'm just giving you all time to join. I have Miss Quanasia. She will be joining this live stream. I'm expecting her to click on this live stream maybe any minute now. After I speak with Quanasia, and Quanasia is Burnett's sister. I'm not certain just yet if she is the younger or older or eldest sister, but I know she is a sister, one of Burnett's sisters. So we'll speak with Burnett's sister tonight. We will also be speaking with Miss Vicky. She is Burnett's aunt. And we will also be speaking with or hearing from, right? If you have comments, something you want to ask, that's why I say speak with. You can definitely share your comments in the comment section on Facebook or YouTube. We'll also be speaking with Betty, and she is Miss Burnett's mother. Burnette Henry has been missing for quite some time. She was last seen August of 2021, and the last point of contact in terms of a family member actually hearing her voice, that contact took place on October 11th in the morning time, sometime before 10 o'clock a.m., and it was through a phone call, okay? So I'd love for you to share this specific live stream. Share it with your friends. Share it with your followers. And I'm getting a message right now from Quanasia. So I'm waiting on her to message me. Right now, as she should be joining any moment. I want to see who is here. I am going to share this live stream while I'm waiting on you to join. I am sharing this live stream with several groups right now. I'm going to share this live stream with News of Metro Detroit. I'm sharing this live stream with Missing Person, California, and Texas. I'm sharing this live stream right now with Gary, Indiana. I'm sharing this live stream with Cold Cases Facebook group. I'm sharing this live stream with the Grim Truth podcast. I'm sharing this live stream with Black Talk Worldwide. I'm sharing this live stream with Queen Tia, Reading and Guidance. I'm sharing this live stream with Vegas Missing and more, okay? I am sharing this live stream, looking for another group to share this live stream with at this time, with Human Trafficking Support Group. So I'm sharing this live stream with a lot of groups right now. At this present time, I need to check my sound. Okay. With human trafficking. Looks like you all can hear me pretty well. Okay, you can see me, and I can see me too. Great. I want to make sure you can hear me. If anything is odd is happening, please let me know. If you just suddenly can't hear, let me know in comments. I have my other phone. I keep two phones at all times. I have to. And so I am seeing what's going on, okay? And I will be able to read your comments. I believe I have my first guest tonight joining me. I'm going to add Quanasia to the stream. She has chosen to speak with me via audio. So I'm going to add her now to this stream. And she's added. Hello, how are you doing today, Miss Quanasia? I don't think I make sure your mic is on, that it isn't turned off, because I can't hear anything. I want to make sure it's not me. Hold on. Okay. All right. If you want to check your mic, Miss Quanasia, I cannot hear you. If we can do that, I do have your aunt. She is backstage right now. She is backstage. So if you like, yeah, your mic is off. I'm looking at it. Can you? It's a way you can turn it off on. It's just off, so I can't hear you. Okay. Maybe I should try to message you right quick. I don't know if you can hear me. Your mic is off.
Hello.
Okay, you got it on now. All right. Hello, how are you doing this evening, Miss Quanasia?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Um, and I know that you and your family have, you guys, you all have been going through quite a bit of a storm right now, being that your sister is missing. And I do want to ask you, um, just so I know, I just recently learned that Miss Burnett has more than one sister. So are you a younger sister or an older sister of Miss Burnett?
I'm her older sister by 2 years.
Oh, okay. I'm making a little notes right now. So you're older. Okay. So you're 2 years older than her. Okay. All right. And I know you became concerned about your sister's well-being, her safety. You just became really generally concerned regarding her whereabouts. And if we'll just go all the way back to when you know, first became alarmed that something could be wrong. So if you want to, we'll go back to August, I believe. Um, when did you actually learn that your sister had stopped communicating with yourself and others close to her?
I had actually learned in whenever her ex he had sent the message saying that she was deceased. Um, I hadn't communicated with her since we last was at our mom's house in like early August. Um, so I learned of that on that whenever he sent that message, saying that she was dead. And I learned then that they hadn't spoken to her in like 2 weeks. My sister Felicia hadn't spoken to her in like 2 weeks, and that's really odd because she speaks to Felicia often.
Okay. So Felicia, she is a younger sister of Miss Burnett or older sister as well?
Yes, she's our younger sister.
Okay. So, and she's a younger sister. So she became concerned when she hadn't spoken with Miss Burnett in like 2 weeks. Can you give me kind of a time frame? I know uh, this pause, I guess, in communication started in August. Is that correct? Could you kind of tell me
That's
what
that's
date she left
correct.
with her? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's correct, but I really wasn't aware of what was going on until then. But the last time Felicia spoke with her, it was around that time, and she was trying to get away. Um, I think she had communicated with Felicia that um, she was getting in fights with her ex or whatever. Um,
Okay.
so
Okay. So, and this guy that she's been in a relationship with, I'm told his name is, I'll just refer to his first name tonight as Najee. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So your sister, Miss Burnett, she contacted her other sister, Felicia, to express, and this was before August 11th, before she was last seen. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That there were some domestic disputes of some sort between her and the this Najee gentleman who messaged Felicia, I believe, to inform her that she was deceased. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Can you, I guess, if you feel comfortable sharing what sorts of disputes they were having, or if she had been physically attacked, can you speak to that?
I do know of an incident when she was back home this way. I guess when her and Najee were staying out this way, there was an incident where he had attacked her, and she had to get help from somewhere else. I think he bruised her face pretty bad. Um, from what I've heard, he's also pulled out guns before on her as well. So he's pretty abusive.
Okay, so in the past, from what you've heard, he has hit her in the face, and on occasions. And what is it about a gun?
Yes, he's actually pulled out a gun on her before.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's actually pulled a gun out on her. Okay, and so that's very concerning to me.
Right.
And you're saying at some point she confided in Felicia, her other sister, to inform her that this abuse was going on. And so what did Felicia have to say, or can you speak to that? What was her response?
I'm not really, I don't know exactly what she had to say, but I do know that I'm pretty sure she was telling her she needs to get away from him. It's not safe. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure it was something in that nature.
Okay. Okay. And had she ever confided in you regarding, I mean, you're her, older sister. Had she ever confided in you regarding these abuse allegations?
No, just the one time that I had seen her at my mom's house, before all this happened. That was the incident I was speaking on, that he had beat her up pretty bad. And I spoke to her a little bit, letting her know, that's not the kind of situation you want to be in. And you need to get help. There's places that can help you if you need help. Um, and that was the last we spoke on that.
Okay. And that was the last time you all spoke. Okay. And this was back in August as well, right?
Right.
Okay. Um, so she was out of town, and I was told that uh, Miss Burnett is from New Jersey. Is that correct? That's her place of residence. That's correct.
No, we're from North Carolina. Najee is from New Jersey.
Oh, okay. I got it mixed up. All right. So I want to make sure I have this correct. So Miss Burnett, actually, where was she residing before she went out of town? Because I know at some point her and Najee went out of town in a van. Is that correct? Headed
Yes,
to.
they have went to New Jersey, but she we're born and raised in North Carolina. I believe they met over the internet, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So Miss Burnett actually resides in North Carolina, right?
Yes.
And Najee, Mr. Najee, he resides in New Jersey. Somehow they connected online, you're saying?
Mhm.
And so I was told that they had been together for quite some time, for about 2 years. And at some point, the couple decided to take a road trip together. Do you is that correct?
I do know that they have planned. Well, the last I spoke to Burnett, she was planning on, you know, taking a trip, but I didn't know as far as what was in her plans because she had just gotten into a fight with him. So I didn't know if it was still in her plans to even take a trip with him. I thought maybe she would be just going by herself because she mentioned once she gets her funds, she was going to go, you know, get away for a little bit. But she didn't mention anything about going with him.
Okay. So, okay. So she didn't mention anything about going with him. There were pictures I posted to Pebbles and Bam Bam Facebook page and to Missing Lost and Trafficked of your sister and Najee together. I was told those photos were taken out in Nevada. So at some point they traveled to Nevada. And do you have any information regarding their whereabouts or where they went before she went missing?
Um, they did. I don't know. They did end up in Nevada. Um,
Okay.
we heard he had said something about he had last seen her at a truck stop. I think it's Morton's truck stop or something like that.
Okay.
We Googled it a couple times. That's the last place he said he's seen her. But they have pictures of, I guess, on the way to Las Vegas and in Las Vegas and stuff like that that they traveled on his
Okay.
Facebook page.
Okay. So on his Facebook page, I'll take a look at it too this evening. On her boyfriend, which I'm reading messages where he's saying he's now an ex-boyfriend, so I'm so confused right now. There are photos of him, of Najee and your sister together in Vegas. I did post photos of her with this gentleman. Um, and I really want to know, you know, and that's what maybe you all want to know as well. What happened in Vegas? There was a message he sent to your sister stating that um, Miss Burnett, and I want everyone to kind of understand what I'm saying, which she's just the sister that's actually missing for everyone that's now, just now tuning into this broadcast. He sent this message stating that she is deceased or she had died. And when you learned about him sending this message stating your sister was deceased, knowing that he was the last person that you were aware she was with in Vegas, what kind of thoughts were going through your mind?
Immediately I had thought that he had did something to her. So I immediately reached out to him on Facebook to try to get answers. Um, it really didn't go anywhere because he was just going in circles, not really answering the questions. But he did kind of answer them, but I really don't believe him. Um, he said that he had heard from somebody else that she was dead. And just the fact that you're not going to go and check up and see, no matter what y'all got going on or whatever, but you're really the last person that we know to be with her. So why wouldn't you go check and see, hey, is this true? Or, try to get confirmation before you text somebody saying that she is. So I don't know.
And this text message, I was reading the text message. It was sent to your sister in October, I believe. I mean, pull it up right now because I want to make sure that I have the dates correct in terms of the message. So I have the message right here, and I am just going to read through it a bit, and just I want everyone to know a timeline. Ms. Burnett was last seen August 11th she did speak with her aunt. Her aunt informed me that she heard her niece's voice on October 11th, a little bit before 10 a.m. on a Monday. But then something strange happened after she had spoken with her aunt. There was a message exchange, and this message exchange, I'm just looking at the date right now, is dated for October 23rd, around 12:26 p.m. Okay. And it looks like, I believe it may have been, is it your sister? She was reaching out, wanting to know, well, what's going on with her sister. Is that correct? She
Yes.
reached out to Najee.
Yes.
Okay. And so I'm just trying to get it in order, the messages. So she says, why did you take her to Vegas and leave her there? In one message. And then he responds, she left me. And then her response was, just be honest, truth will come out. And then his response was, sure will. That's what I'm waiting for. Then on October 23rd, there's another message that says, and I believe this came from your sister. Okay, thank you. If you see her or see her, tell her to call her Aunt Vicky. And I believe there was a response that came back, I don't either of those, asking the wrong guy. And then her response was, thank you. Then I'm going to go to, there's another message that, and it's all posted on my Facebook page. It will be posted in Missing, Lost, and Trafficked, where I believe this message came from maybe your sister or your aunt inquiring about Miss Burnett's whereabouts. And the message states, this was October 23rd. I haven't done anything to her. He says, I have no idea where she is at because she keeps lying. I'm surprised she didn't call someone. So I don't know what's going on. I just found out she's paying child support. I didn't know she had a child. So I'm in the dark like everyone else, get lied to like everyone else. And then the response here from your sister was, please let me know if you hear from her. I'm here to help you or her. Why did you tell her sister she was dead? Why? And then he replies, that's what I heard. Okay. And so I found that to be rather disturbing. There was an attempt, from what I'm reading, to gather more information. And in response to the attempt to gather more information, it appears as though Najee blocked your sister, from what I'm looking at in these messages. Would that be correct in terms of how that sort of played out?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Um, and I know this is a difficult question to ask, but I did want to know. I mean, that was really disturbing for him to state that he heard your sister is deceased. Even more disturbing coming from someone who was in a alleged, I guess, 2-year relationship with her. So in response to him, stating those things, what have you and your family members done to confirm or unconfirm that statement?
We filed a missing report. Whenever we thought she was in Jersey, we did a welfare check. She wasn't there. But we have gave the detectives some information trying to find out where she is. Basically we are trying to not do it ourselves, but trying to see if we can move the process move it a little faster.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. And can you tell me what progress has been made in the investigation? If in terms of what have detectives done to try to figure out where your sister may be, and have they come up with any sort of solid leads regarding her whereabouts?
In my opinion, the detectives, they haven't done anything. It's really been more of the nonprofit organization that's helped us and got the little information that we do have. Um, but yeah, we've been, posting flyers and stuff, using social media basically to get the word out. They're posting flyers in Vegas to get the word out of some places that she might be.
Okay. Also, I mean, the message that I read is, again, it was disturbing and alarming reading this. This man kind of just casually states, he heard your sister was deceased, and and then with your knowing that they had been in a relationship with each other and were last seen together. Now, was this information, the messages, this exchange, was this shared with detectives investigating her disappearance?
Yes, it was. That's the first thing I led with, because we want to know if she's deceased or not. That's the main thing that we want to know. She's basically if she's alive or not. So we did share that information with the detective.
Okay.
So when we filed the missing report, we shared it.
Okay, so they do have the actual messages that I posted to my Facebook page. They have that, and that they've reviewed it.
Yes, they do.
Okay. And have they not identified anyone as a person of interest, or have they not shared with you that they have an interest in at least speaking with this Najee?
They did mention when I first did the report, she did mention that she was going to, investigate his whereabouts and kind of see what's going on with him to see if that leads to my sister. The last I spoke with her on Friday, she said she didn't have any information to give me. So I guess they didn't go do what they said they were going to do.
Okay. So they were supposed to be making an attempt to reach out to him, but you don't believe that they have, right?
Right, because we've shared his location of where he might be, just from him posting on Facebook, and still nothing.
Wow. I'm making a note of this, what you've done on your end to be as transparent as possible with the police and give them information you thought would be, essential to, figuring out what has happened to your sister, and who may have some involvement. And from what you're saying, you've shown the police the text message from your sister's boyfriend. He's saying, I guess as of recently, they are no longer together, stating she's deceased. They said that you've actually shared his location, from what you're saying, with police to make it a bit easier on police in locating Mr. Najee. And he's not at least a person of interest right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Or suspect. Wow. Okay. How do you feel about that?
Um, I feel like if it's the justice system, sometimes we have to take it into our own hands to find out what happened. But I just feel like that's how the justice system works with, African Americans.
Okay. And so, and that's disheartening. That's heartening to hear that a man that had been in a 2-year relationship with your sister sends a message to your other sister, which I posted to my Facebook page for all to see, stating he heard that she died And it doesn't appear as though to you that police are, trying to make a significant effort to locate him and kind of get him, at least question him, right? Uh, that is disturbing. What next steps do you have at this point, Miss Juanisha, for uh, searching for your sister? Are there any plans that you and your family members have that you're working through right now?
Um, there's really not much we can do, being that we're all the way all the way on the other side. But we're gonna continue to work with detective to see if she can, move a little faster. Continue to work with the nonprofit organization to see if they can help us. Continue helping us.
Okay,
Um,
okay, okay. And are you able to share which nonprofit organization you are working with?
um, I do not remember the name.
Okay, okay, okay. I definitely understand. I forget names and things. I know you have a lot going on, so I definitely understand that. Um, is there anything you would like to share with the public regarding your sister's description, how she looks, any information that will help the public to pinpoint where she may be or identify her?
No, not really, other than what we've already given. I just want to tell the public, if they have any leads or anything that could help us, locate her, please do share it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's very important. I have posted information for all to see, regarding circumstances leading up or surrounding Miss Burnette Henry disappearance. I do know that Miss Burnett is 29 years of age. She's about 150 pounds. She has brown eyes. There are photos again on my Facebook page and on Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. And within that Facebook group, she has brown hair. She was last seen sometime in August of 2021, and she did speak with her aunt by phone on October 11th, Monday, before or before approximately before 10 a.m. in the morning. Unless you have something else you would like to share or express, I don't want to. I don't want to, extend our conversation for too long. I know it's getting late, but I do.
Um, no, I don't have anything else to share.
Okay. I do thank you. I do thank you very much for just joining this live stream and discussing your sister's disappearance. I certainly hope, and I'm using the word hope, I hope that after this live stream has ended or sometime this week, we will see kind of a shift in movement from the Las Vegas. Is that right? Las Vegas Police Department?
Yes.
Yeah, regarding the manner in which they are investigating your sister's disappearance. That's what uh, that's certainly needed because they do have tools necessary um, to help you figure out exactly what is going on. Okay. But
All
thank you
right.
again, and you have a nice night, and do not hesitate to reach out. Okay.
Yes, and thank you so much for your help.
All right. No problem. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
All right. So we were hearing from Miss Quanasia. She is the sister of Burnette Henry. Okay. Who is Burnette Henry? Well, she is a African American female, the age of 29 years of age. She's currently 29. She's about 150 pounds, has brown eyes, brown hair, last seen in August of this year, and she is currently missing. Her family members are desperately trying to find her. Her family members were told, her siblings were informed that Miss Burnett is now deceased. You may want to know how they got this information. A gentleman by the name of Najee actually sent a message through Messenger to Miss Burnett's sister, okay, stating that her younger sister, back in August, stating that Miss Burnett is deceased, and that he heard she was deceased. You may want to know who Najee is, okay? Najee is a gentleman who had been in a 2-year relationship with Miss Burnett, and Najee is a gentleman who reportedly was the last person to be in the company of Miss Burnett, being that they both were traveling together, ended up in Las Vegas, and at some point they were in a minivan. I know it's a lot to take in. I know, believe me. You may want to take a few deep breaths this evening. This evening, I do have another guest, a family member of Miss Burnett, who will be joining this live stream on tonight. I am expecting Miss Vicky actually to join the live stream, and Vicky is Burnette Henry's aunt. She will be joining in just a moment, and so I would love for you, and if you're listening right now to this live stream and you're on right now, I would love for you, Miss Vicky, to go ahead and click on the link. You can click on the link that I sent to you, so we can connect. Tonight via StreamYard. So I am waiting on Miss Vicky to join this broadcast tonight. And while I am waiting on her, I am tagging the Las Vegas Police Department right now. I hope that they will have an opportunity at some point. Someone over at the headquarters will have an opportunity, okay, to listen to this live stream on tonight and compare it with information they already have. And I certainly hope, I'm using the word hope that there is a positive outcome out of this investigation. I'm hoping that Miss Burnett will be found soon, found alive, found healthy, and found safe. Thank you for taking the time to share this live stream today. I love for you to share this live stream with your Facebook followers. Share it with your Facebook friends. Sharing is caring. I always say that. Sharing is definitely caring. So share, share, share. I am sharing this live stream myself with a few of my supporters, and I would love for my supporters to share this live stream. There is a 29-year-old African American female who is missing. First name spelled Burnette. Last name spelled Henry. She was last seen in August of this year, and she spoke with her aunt by phone on October 11th. Okay, so I'm going to send a message now to her aunt to ask her aunt to go ahead and join the live. I was expecting for her to send to click on the link and join the stream. Okay, so if she can't, then I am going to be requesting Miss Burnett's mother join this live stream. And so I'm sending her a message right now to let her know to go ahead and click on the link. Okay. Miss Burnett's mother informed me, Miss Burnett's aunt, informed me that she is having trouble joining this broadcast tonight. And so since she is having trouble, I'm reaching out to Miss Burnett's mother. Okay. Okay. And I am expecting Miss Burnett's mother to join the live stream, as her aunt is now having some difficulty. And Betty should be joining us in just a bit, okay? This is all very, very much disturbing. There's a young woman who goes missing, last seen in Las Vegas, Nevada in August. In that same month, okay, her boyfriend, Najee, sends a message, okay? He sends a message to Miss Burnett's sister. After Miss Burnett's sister began inquiring, sending him messages inquiring about Miss Burnett's whereabouts. And in this message, or in this chat, within this chat conversation, Najee states he heard Miss Burnett die, or that she is deceased. Yes, you heard me right. You heard me correctly. You're like, wait, huh? The same man who had been allegedly in a 2-year relationship with Miss Burnett sends a message to her sister after she went missing, shortly after, replying and stating that Miss Burnett is now deceased. All right, so I'm going to add, I have Miss Betty here, so I'll add her first. Okay. Hello, how are you? I've added you to the live stream. I don't know if your mic is on or not. So I'm going to let you test it out. I know that there was some difficulty when I first started talking with your daughter. So I'll just give you a moment Make sure your mic is on. It's not saying that it's off on my end. I just want to make sure it's on, Miss Betty. And if not, then I do have your sister here, I believe, and she would like to speak to her niece's disappearance. I think there is some technical difficulties going on. With that being the case, I'm going to give you a little time, and then I'll re-add you to the stream after I have spoken with Miss Vicky. Thank you so much. All right. So I have another guest. I'll add her to the stream. Hello, are you there, Miss Vicky?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. I was having some difficulty. I just didn't hear anything coming from Miss Betty. And so I said, I know your mic seems to be working now. And so I'll just let you discuss or share what you're feeling right now about your niece's disappearance. Just you can just be candid as you want to be, you know.
Right now I feel that something is not right. Um, I know for a fact that I am the first person that she would call if she needed anything. And I have reached out to her and she has not returned my phone call. And that's not like her to not return my call. So I know for a fact that something is not right.
Okay. And so how often did you speak with your niece? Would you say every day, 2, 3 times a week?
Um, I couldn't really speak on that, but I know at least one time a month or every 2 months or something, she would reach out to me.
Okay. Okay. Did she ever express at any point that she was having difficulty or some sort of issues with her in her relationship with Mr. Najee?
Yes. It was a time when they was in New Jersey and she was trying to find a way home. And she called me, well, she texted me, and I actually called and talked to her. And at that point, I was going to New Jersey to pick her up. And she called me back and changed her mind that she did not want to come. But I think she was going through some stuff then. But she did not say anything to me about it. But I knew something was wrong because she wanted me to come and pick her up.
Okay. Wow. That's how you knew something was wrong. And um hmm. But you just didn't share any specific details.
No, she did not.
Okay. What can you tell me about Najee, this man who has sent a reply to her sister stating that she's deceased? That's what he told her sister in a text message, in an actual, Facebook message. What do you know about him? Have you ever met him?
Yes, I have met him. She introduced me to him at her mom's house, and
Mhm.
he spoke, and I spoke to him. I've seen him that one time only. Um, I know that he was very, very protective of her. Like he didn't really want her to associate with her family. It's like he was trying to take her away so she wouldn't be around her family. And it's been several times where she would want me to cash out her money because she needed food, she needed other stuff. So I would always make sure that she had.
Okay. And back in October, she requested some money from you. Is that correct?
Yes, she did. And normally when she asks me for funds, it's like $25. But that particular October the 11th, she only asked me for $10. So I'm like, what do you need $10 for? So I
Mhm.
actually called her on the phone, and she needed money that day because she was getting paid the next day. So I
Okay.
actually spoke to her, and she told me that she was getting paid the next day.
Okay. Okay. So it was just she was just basically saying that she was just kind of in a tight squeeze and needed money. But did she indicate that there were any issues she was having, like financially, other or otherwise, other than that?
No, she did not. And one thing that really caught my eye was normally she'll say, "Thank you, Aunt Vicky," in the text.
Mhm.
If I send her funds, she didn't say anything that day in the text. And I text her, "You're welcome." And she did not respond to that, "You're welcome." So I don't know if it was him that got the money or if it was her, but she said it was her in a text message.
Okay. On that same day, in the conversation we had, I believe you were telling me. I just want to make sure I have this information correct. Did she not call you or on that same day?
Yes, I spoke with her that same
Okay.
day because I was wondering why she only asked me for $10 because normally she'll say $25, but that particular day she asked for $10, and I actually called her and talked to her, and she said that she just needed it until she got paid the next day. And I text her and asked her, did she get it? And she never responded, "You're
Okay.
welcome," or anything. So I responded, "You're welcome." And I never got a response from her.
Okay. Would you say, or that would have been the last time you spoke with her? I do have the message you sent me. It was dated for October 11th.
Yes, I spoke to her on October the 11th. That was the last time I spoke with her.
Okay. Okay. On October 11th. Okay. Um, have you been in communication with the detectives currently investigating her disappearance at all?
My niece has been keeping in touch with the detective.
Mhm.
Um, I am currently responding to the organization that's out of New Jersey that's helping us. And
Okay.
they have done a lot. They have searched everywhere in Vegas. They have been to the truck stop. They have been everywhere. It's like she is nowhere to be found. It's like she just disappeared.
Okay. And since she's been missing, can you recall uh, any instances where there may have been acquaintances of hers reaching out on social media or otherwise to kind of share some information with you? Or, did anyone she knew or may have known that they reached out to you? Okay.
No. Um, I did pull up Najee's background. He had a phone number listed, and I actually called that phone number that was listed, and I think it was him that answered the phone, and he actually hung the phone up. So that morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, that same number called me back, and they never said anything on the other end. So I'm thinking it was either him or somebody that was associated to him, but he stated that it wasn't him.
Okay, so what date was this? Can you tell me what kind of like a date?
This was on October the 22nd or 23rd. when my other niece, Felicia, told me that she was missing. So I pulled her boyfriend's background report, and he has a 31-page report. On this report, it gave a contact number. So I actually called that number, and he stated that it wasn't him. But that same person called me back at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like they was on the other end and didn't never say anything. So,
Oh, okay. That's odd. So you called just to see if it was him, and he says no, wrong number, and then that number, someone calls later from that phone number is what you're stating, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay. Um, did you find that to be, how did you feel about it? Did you find that to be a bit odd, or?
To me, I found it to be very unusual. Um, my opinion, it was actually him on the other end of the phone.
Okay. Okay. And that's what you think that it may have been him just wanting to try to figure out what do you think he was trying to do?
I have no idea, but I actually reached out to him on Messenger, and I asked him where was my niece Bernadette at, and he told me that some dudes told him that she was dead, and I asked him what does he mean by she's dead. Um, Go look for her, find out where she's at. And he stated that he didn't have anything to do with her. But my thing is, I told him he took her to Vegas. Why would you take her to Vegas and leave her out there and not make sure that she's good?
Yeah. Did he have a response for that, to that question? The question you asked, like, why would you go to Vegas with her and not ensure that she comes back, like, safely? What was his response to that question?
He stated that I was asking the wrong dude, and I asked him, "What do you mean by the wrong dude?" From my understanding, my niece must have told him that she had a child, and which she does not have any kids, because he stated to me that she stated to him that she had a child, and I told him that she didn't have any kids. Um, I was thinking that she was trying to get away from him, and he didn't want her to get away, for her to tell him that.
Okay. Yeah, that is strange. For It's strange that he said that she. I was reading a message that was sent to me, and it's posted to my Facebook page, and there was a reply coming from him allegedly stating that she was on child support and he didn't know she had a child. And you're saying that your niece doesn't have any children, to your knowledge. That's correct.
Right. My niece does not have any kids.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I did find that to be a bit odd. And so, uh, what are your thoughts? What you could just tell me, from your perspective, what do you think has happened or
Um,
has occurred?
I actually think that he has done something to her, because it's not like her to not reach out to me. Um, her cell phone has been turned off. Her Facebook page has been deleted. It's like she has no contact information, nowhere to be found. I don't know if he planned this ahead of time or what, but I actually called her cell phone that same day that he said she was dead, and it was going to the voicemail. And I called it 2 days afterwards, and that phone number no longer existed that Monday. It's like it just disappeared because I was going to have the police to trace that number, or either
Mm-hmm.
they can see actually where that phone was, but the number, it didn't exist anymore.
Oh, so you did attempt to trace your niece's phone, Miss Burnett phone, and to your dismay, you learned that the phone that her service is it no longer in service?
Yes.
Okay, as if it was just disconnected.
Yes.
Okay, well that is definitely concerning. Does Miss Burnett have any social media accounts?
She has an Instagram account, but she hasn't logged on to that in 55 weeks. So the only thing that she had was a Facebook page, and that got deleted. I think earlier, but the only contact that I had for her was through her cell phone, and I pretty much talked to her at least a month or every 2 months or something, because it's like I always sent her funds, and if she didn't have, she always reached out to me.
Okay, okay, yeah. It if you want to just at this time, I know this is a lot, very stressful. Just discussing her disappearance, and I mean it's important. It's definitely important that we know so the public can kind of better help you figure out where she may be. Somebody may know something. Someone may have talked to her recently. Uh, in these sorts of cases, I just rule nothing out. I'm very hopeful that someone will watch this live stream and there will be some new information coming about, as a result of your speaking out. But it'd be great if we just know what type of person she is. Like, what was the things that she enjoyed doing, and what did you love so much about? What are some of the characteristics, you love, of course, about your niece?
Um, my niece, she was a very, very caring person, and I know for a fact that the funds that I sent her, she shared them with him, because from my point of view, it's like they were living in this minivan. Um, she just didn't have any kind of, it was like she was just Burnett, just nice and loving and caring to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Nice, loving, and caring. And we definitely care about her, and we care about her well-being. And I am definitely hopeful that she will resurface, sooner rather than later. And I hope that if she's listening right now, or happens to listen to this live stream, um, you should know, Miss Burnett, that you are so loved, and your family loves you so much. Your aunt has joined the live stream. Your sister has already spoken out, and they are so very worried about you. And you may not want to disclose what's going on with you right now, but they want to know that you are alive. They want to know that you're okay. They want to know. They would like to speak with you, but it's very important they know that you're okay. A police report, missing person police report, has been filed, and so that is my appeal to you in case you are listening to this live stream, or for you happen to run across this stream tonight. um, you should know that you are truly loved. do you have any other statements, anything you want to say regarding what you feel the police should be doing at this point or otherwise, Mrs. Vicky?
I feel that the police should at least question Najee about her whereabouts or the last time that he was in touch with her. Something definitely needs to be done because she didn't just disappear. Something had to happen.
Okay. And we really hope that you can find out what it is that has happened, and what has occurred. And I know that the Las Vegas Police Department is currently investigating your niece's disappearance. Is there any statement that you would like to make directly to the Las Vegas Police Department at this time?
I would like to see justice served. To me, they should be doing more than what they're doing.
And when you say more, what more would you like for them to do? I know that there is no persons of interest or suspects thus far that has been identified in connection to her disappearance. What more would you like the Las Vegas Police Department to do?
Right now, just the search is the only thing that anybody can do to try to locate her.
Okay. I definitely will be keeping you in my prayers and keeping your entire family, all of Miss Burnett's family, members, friends, associates, in my prayers. This ordeal, it has definitely, from what I've read in your post, has been very stressful on your family. And so I'll definitely be keeping you and the rest of Miss Burnett's family in my prayers. I am hopeful that Miss Burnett will be found and located sooner rather than later. Thank you so very much for taking the time out to speak with me tonight, Mrs. Vicky.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So you have been hearing from Miss Vicky, and she is Miss Burnette Henry's aunt. She did say that she last spoke with Miss Burnett on October 11th. There was a Cash App request that was made, through a text message, and Ms. Vicky responded to that Cash App request coming from Ms. Burnett on October 11th. Ms. Burnett wanted only $10, and Ms. Vicky informed me that she typically would ask for a little bit more money, like right around $25 at least at minimum. And so she said that she actually heard her voice because she spoke with her on the phone after that request was made, wanting to know why she wanted only, such a small amount of cash, $10. Okay. And that was the last time, from what Miss Vicky is saying, that is the last time that she spoke with her niece. Okay. I believe there is another guest joining, and I believe this guest is the mother of Burnette Henry. I'm going to try to add her to the stream. Hello, Miss Betty. Your mic is muted right now. So if you unmute it, then we can talk because I'll be able to hear you. Okay. Hello, Miss Betty. Are you there? Just checking to see if you are there. Or I don't know if you're speaking or not. I know the mic is now unmuted. Okay, so I know the mic is now unmuted. And it looks like you're trying to connect, so I'm going to give you a moment. Sometimes these things happen if there are network issues. The connectivity is not as high as usual in your area. This will occur. So we're going to give Miss Betty time to try to join and connect with Missing, Lost, and Trafficked on tonight. We want to give her time to join and connect with Missing, Lost, and Trafficked on tonight. Okay? Giving her time to do that. Okay? I may have unfortunately lost her. I don't believe that Miss Betty is still in the studio. However, hold on one moment. You know what? Someone is here. Let's see. However, hold on one moment. You know what? Someone is here. Let's see. However, hold on one moment. You know what? Someone is here. Let's see.
Hello.
However, hold on one moment. You know what? Someone is here. I want to see. We're having some issues. Just a moment. I'm trying to see why. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, there's some feedback background. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I don't hear it anymore. Miss Betty, are you there?
Hello.
I'm trying to see why. Hello?
Hello.
I'm here.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I think there's some feedback, some issues on my.
Hello.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that people aren't hearing sound over sound right now. Give me a moment to check this out. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. I think I got it worked out. There was some stuff going on in the background. There was some other feed going on. But Miss Betty
Hello.
I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Take up the camera.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Keep it to you.
Okay, I think it's really. I think I'm hearing some feedback.
Yes.
in the background, but
Yes, I can hear you.
you can hear me. Okay,
Yes,
how are you doing this evening?
yes.
How are you doing this evening, Miss Betty? You can hear me. Okay, how are you doing this evening?
Listen. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Can you can see me?
Hello?
I'm here. Can you see me? All right.
Hello?
I have my mic on, so I'm not sure what's going on right now. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put a
I'm
message out.
doing fine. What about you?
Uh, Great.
I'm
I,
doing fine.
okay, I just want you to have an opportunity because I'm having technical issues or difficulties. If you want to,
It's
this,
my phone.
huh?
Yes, I can.
So,
Yes, I can.
okay, I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm going to try to react to the stream. All right, so I do apologize. There is have been some technical issues going on. Feedback in the background. I'm not sure why. And I don't believe that Miss Betty can hear me in real time. Um, and so I removed her from the stream for now, and we'll try to re-add her to see if that will work. If not, I may have to just start a Facebook Live and have her join, okay? But I'll see what I can do, okay? Background, I'm not sure why. Miss Betty, what I'm going to do is, because of the technical difficulties we're having, I want to start a Facebook live stream, and I want you to just join the stream, and I'll just put you on camera that way, okay? Okay? And let me put a message here. Miss Betty, okay? I just want her to know that we're having some technical issues right now. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to end this stream because something is odd is going on in this stream, and we're not hearing each other in real time, and there's feedback. And I am going to just start a Facebook Live and add her and see what happens. Thank you all so much for taking time out to join this stream tonight. If you have information regarding Burnette Henry's whereabouts, you're being asked to contact the Las Vegas Police Department. She was last seen August 11th and last heard from by her aunt on October 11th. Okay? Thank you so very much. Thank you for supporting Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. If you would like to donate, you certainly can do so. I appreciate any donations of any sorts, and you can send that donation to $ find the missing, which will connect you to my Cash App. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.